Hello, everyone. Hi. Hello. Hi. I'm just checking on my phone to make sure that you guys can hear me. We had issues with the sound, so just want to make sure that we are good with that. Yes. Yes. So you guys can hear me. Hi, hi, those of you that are live with me, and for those of you that are going to join later. For those of you that don't know me, and it's the first time you see me or participate to this live, my name is Isabella, and I'm the founder of Sacred Light Alchemy. Thank you so much for being here. I'm with you on this channel live every 2 weeks for the new moon and the full moon. And today, tonight, wherever you are on the globe, we are celebrating the full moon in Libra. So, again, welcome and thank you so much for being here. And before we start and mention what we are going to do today, I also want to mention that I have in the description of this live, and for those of you that are going to see it after the live, I also have some extra documents, an article actually on my blog that talks about the new moon and the full moon in case you are interested, how they are formed, how you can work with the new moon and the full moon, and more details of such sort. And also, I have some social media links you're going to see. But last but not least, I also have the link to the ceremonies that I do with which are more intimate, and they are more based on healing energies. And for those of you that are resonating with them, you can join me with in those circles, in those ceremonies. As I said, there's a link in the description box, and you can see it. Also the past events, but also the upcoming ones. So I think that's what I wanted to mention related to the details on the description. And yes, today we are going to celebrate the full moon in Libra. And for that, we are going to open up the space, which I call a sacred space, so that we feel in envelop, let's say, in an energy of security, in an energy that we feel welcomed in, and also in order for us to relax more and more into it and receive the energies, the energies and the information that is going to be coming through me, through channeling, and through yourself, any understandings, inspiration, and so on and so forth. And after that, I'm going to speak about the astrology of this full moon in Libra, what it represents, how these energies of the full moon in Libra are going to affect us, or what are going to trigger us in our life specifically. It can be something related to your energy specifically, but also go globally. Okay, I'm not going to go much in detail, but I'm sure that you're going to get and receive what what it resonates with you. Everything else, it's for someone else that is going to watch as well. So don't bother, just take what it resonates and leave the rest. After that, we are going to do a clearing meditation. A clearing meditation that I'm guided to do. I'm actually channeling it. I'm not thinking about, I haven't thought about it before. It's just something that is coming through from spirit, from my guides. And for those of you that are going to be in this space and benefit from these energies, so the clearing meditation basically is for you, for me, for everyone that is watching, to clear all the blockages that might interrupt, right, the process um, um, of receiving the energies of the full moon, and also integrate them in our being, right, on different layers. Our being is a multi-dimensional and also multi-level being. So depending on where we are, we can integrate these energies on different levels of our being. So this is basically the meditation and the clearing that is helping us clear the clutter, or clean these let's say blockages that some of us have. Okay, and then we are going to draw, we are going to do it together, card from an oracle card that is going to give us the overall energy of this full moon, and how these messages are going to help us in this moon cycle, and also how can we integrate them better, something that is more something that it can inspire us in some way, or shape or form. And usually the message is spot on, very related to the energies of this circle, and also the energies that are going to be happening in this time period, the moon cycle, which is 28, 29, maybe sometimes even more, expanding more than this. Okay, amazing. So this is just the summary, or the overall things that we are going to cover. And now I'm going to ask you to let's begin. And for that, I want you to close the eyes and put your hands in prayer. And I want you to breathe deeply one time, to just release anything that it bothers you, maybe thoughts, emotions that are bothering you right now, and you cannot stay in the present moment and connecting to what I have to share. Amazing. And again, keep your eyes closed and the hands in prayer, and listen to what I have to say, to this invocation of opening a sacred space. To the south, to the west, to the north, to the east, to the Mother Earth, to the Father Sky, to all light beings, higher beings, archangels and angels and ancestors. And for all of you that need to be here, want to be here, and have to be here, please join us in this circle and protect us and clear the space for us, so that we receive your energies and inspiration, so that we are more receptive and more open to everything that we are ready to receive. I'm going to ask Archangel Michael with the Lords of Karma to clear the space of all negative energies, and to be transmuted to the light, and to cover us into the blue cloth of protection. Amazing. Now that we are more protected by the angels, you are going to slowly open the eyes. And for this part of the circle, I recommend either to close your eyes and listen, not just with your mind, but also with your heart, or you can take notes so that you remember things that I'm going to share with you for the rest of the moon cycle. Okay, amazing. So yes, so we are celebrating the full moon in Libra, as I was saying several times. And yes, it's a moment of releasing completion. This is a full moon. This is what the full moon represents, an ending of some sort. And it doesn't have to be an ending of a total ending, how I would say, but also something partially. Let's say, for example, we are in a project, and a part of that project or a piece of that project is going to end, not necessarily the whole project, if you understand what I mean. Amazing. And as I usually say, a full moon is when the sun, which represents the expression, the masculine side of us, and the moon, which represents our emotion and the feminine side, are right across each other, right? 180 degrees in different signs. The sun is in Aries and the moon is in Libra. And when these two luminaries, how we call it, are like that, is because there is a process right now of, I call it as a process of negotiation. They were together 2 weeks back when the new moon happened, and also 6 months back when the new moon in Libra happened. And right now they are, let's say, communicating and negotiating what is the next step in this process of creation. Is there something that needs to end? Is there something that we need to improve? Is there something that we need to discuss so that things are more smooth? Is there anything that I need to put more of myself or express better, and so on and so forth? Just like a masculine and a feminine, just like a man and a woman. And also, this is a representation of our own feminine and masculine within ourselves. So it's like the sky is telling us this is the a male, this is the female, but the way it represents, or the way it's happening in our own life, is all related to our own level of consciousness. Okay, so basically, as I was saying, that the table of negotiation is open, and with the moon in Libra, or the full moon in Libra, this is usually calling for a sort of reconciliation, a sort of negotiation, a sort of understanding, not just one's needs, but all both of the partner's needs, or my needs, or in a group's needs, or a family needs, and so on and so forth. So if 2 weeks back we were focusing more on the I, on myself, right now we are called to also think about the other's needs, not just our own needs. Okay, in order for us to have a smoother process, in order for us to feel more whole, and to have a good relationship with somebody else, because we all know we can do a lot alone, but we can do so much more together. And when we know that, we also understand that relationships take a bit of work and understanding. And this is basically what the full moon in Libra is going to teach us, trigger us, make us understand, and so on and so forth. Everyone's with their own role, everyone's with their own position in this relationship or relationships. And because it's Libra, the energy of Libra is calling for us to feel fair. If you felt that there's something unfair in your life, you need to speak up. You need to speak your truth, and not necessarily solve the process or the problem, taking action necessarily, but the first step is to actually recognize that there's something unfair or you feel that there's something unfair, and speak it to the person or the people that you feel you are they are unfair towards you. The action may be taking a bit to happen if they are not doing anything because you are saying that. But of the first step, as I said, is recognizing and speaking the fact that there's something unfair, or you feel unfair in some aspect of your life. Okay? And also, another thing that I want to point out related to the full moon or the energy of Libra is that we need to connect at this point with things that we love, to call on beauty in our life, because the moon is. The moon is ruled by the planet Venus, right? And Venus calls for beauty, calls for things that are suiting for ourselves, for good music, a good meal, a pampering kind of way, a spa, and so on and so forth. So we need to relate and connect with these energies, because this is how we become more balanced, because Libra is everything about balance. If we are too much in ourselves, we can become selfish. If you are too much for others and don't think about yourself, you are what we call a people pleaser, right? And we don't understand that even if others are mirrors, in order for us to actually change something, we need to first change something in ourselves, not in the mirror itself, not in the other person, and expect the other person to do things for us. Amazing. This is the energy, as I said, overall. But there's also always, when the full moon happens, there's a story in the sky. As I always call it, there's a beautiful story. And when I speak, this story is more, you guys can understand it. Not necessarily talking about the planets, where, in what sign there is, just telling you what these energies in the specific signs and the planets are going to tell us, or how they are going to play for us, and how they are going to trigger us in some way, shape, or form. First of all, what it caught my eyes is that we might have some beliefs that are very or too self-centered. Okay, some beliefs that are too, let's say, single-eyed, or too narrow, let's say. Okay, and yes, it makes us, we can use them, or these beliefs, we can have these beliefs in one aspect of our life, but if we want to grow, or if we want to have good relationships, these beliefs can be something that are not necessarily a good choice. Okay, so these beliefs can make us take emotional, let's say, actions instead of also putting the logic, not just the logic, but also the logic in play. We can take action via or from too much emotion or impulses, right? Like the instinct. And if sometimes these things are good, it's not all the time. So we can feel too emotional, and we can take action based on that, and maybe we are going to regret after. And that's why the energy is calling us to actually go back to the fact that we need to have balance with ourselves first, and not to be too self-centered, too self-centered and act on that understanding alone, okay, and make that choice or that action too impulsively. So going back, let's say, to the fact that we need to first find the balance within ourselves and see, okay, maybe there's a part of me, or there are parts of me that do not agree with this belief, or do not agree with me taking this impulse decision. So maybe I should balance inside of myself those voices, okay, those parts of me that they also want something else, because usually those parts of me are going to call on people in my day-to-day life to be let's say the mirror of those parts of me. I hope I was clear with that. So the part of me that wants to take the impulse and make the decision and the action, it's not always the one that is the majority, let's say, okay? Because as I said, there are parts of me which may be also outside people that are advising me differently, or to consider it as a wider aspect, an option, and to actually take the decision and the action from different and perspectives. And as I said, those are either parts of me that I identify also with, or people outside of me which they may be even the mirrors of my internal parts. And by doing those negotiations, I can take better and more wise decisions, and not just based on impulse or emotions. So this is mainly the trigger that is going to tell you or give you the would say how do you call it, the the know-how that you are not necessarily doing the right choice, because some parts of you or parts of you are not going to necessarily agree entirely, or maybe people around you, okay? So make stay a bit more in your lane, let's say, because the energy that I see in the sky is actually take a bit of a back seat and relax more before taking this on. We are asked to integrate the energy of Taurus. Okay, we also have the North Node there, which is the axis of destiny. So when we are called to integrate also Taurus energy in order to have more balanced energy to take the right choices and have a more informed decision, and also beliefs that are not necessarily so self-centered, it means that we need to be very secure and, as I said, laid back in how we are going to act. Okay, laid back, be fed, be relaxed, be in your best, let's say, shape, physically, emotionally, mentally, and fulfilled in as much as many levels as you can, and then you can take the action. Okay, so this is basically one of the main energies that this full moon in Libra is telling us, to be balanced within ourselves, and with the parts of us that are not necessarily so loud, and then we are going to take the right choice and decision to move forward. Why is this necessary? because maybe you are asking yourself, why do I need to integrate the full moon energies? Why do I need to do all these things? This may be the case for people that are not necessarily doing the healing work, or know that they are already on an ascension. We are all on an ascension journey here on earth, especially on this in this time, when we are in line and in alignment with the universe. And the full moons and the new moons are windows in time, as I want to call them, or I would like to call them. These energies are coming for us to be more in alignment with the universe. We don't want to be out of an alignment with the universe, because we are the universe. So if we think that we are other anything else or anything less than the whole energy, we are actually separating from our true selves, from our higher selves. So whenever you don't want to align with the energy of the universe, or you want to be, let's say, in your own space, or in your own little ego and small personality, you are actually separating yourself, or creating separation uh, through and to your true self. This is basically what these full moons and new moons are helping us, teaching us. This is what I'm sharing, and this is what these all these circles are good for and help us with. And my mission and the messages that I'm sharing are basically what mostly the energy of aligning with your higher self through self-love, through knowing your own to knowing yourself and knowing how to love yourself in such a way that you are aligning more and more with your higher self, and understanding also the role of your lower self, but not being driven or not being led by your lower self, to let this lower self take the back seat and put your soul and higher self in the front seat of your car. Your take the leadership. Amazing. So this is what I wanted to share related to the astrology for today. In the ceremonies that I also do, which, as I said, I invite you to go down below in the description. There's a link there to see the events that I'm organizing, the ceremonies. I'm also sharing 4 specific signs from Aries to Pisces, how these energies are affecting each sign, ascendant, sun, moon, and ascendant, moon, and sun. So the big three, and how these are, you can integrate these energies better on your specific case. But also, as I said, the energy and the energy that is created there, which is more intimate, calls on with and brings also healing for those of you that and we all have experienced some sort of trauma. For those of you that have experienced trauma and you still need to let go of some grudges, you need to forgive yourselves, forgive others, and so on and so forth. So as I said, it's a bit more therapeutical or healing. And if you are drawn to do that, I invite you to go and see the details in the description box. So now, beautiful souls, we are going to do the clearing meditation, as I was saying at the beginning. And the clearing meditation, it's going to allow us to clear the clutter, as I said, the blockages, to integrating these beautiful energies and be in alignment with the universe, with your higher self, and be a beautiful soul that you are, and be the beautiful and higher self that you are, and stop lingering in a low victimhood and a low self-esteem, and have the courage to go through your dreams and have beautiful and beautiful relationships and abundant life. This is actually what the higher self is helping us integrate. Okay, the life that we want goes and comes once we love ourselves enough and integrate the higher self in so much way that we feel the abundance, we are the abundance, we are one with life, and we love each other's and other people as well. Okay, so let's begin the meditation. For that, I want you to be very comfortable. It's either you're going to sit like myself on a chair, armchair, or a couch, and you are going to make sure that your spine is straight. Okay, so if you cannot stay for 10 or 20 minutes with your spine straight, I advise you to lay down and close your eyes. The energies are going to travel easier when we have a spine, a straight spine. So close your eyes, and you can leave your hands with your palms facing up as you are going to receive from me, from the universe, everything that you are ready to receive. So closing the eyes, I'm going to ask you to take 3 breaths, 3 long, powerful breaths from the belly. 1, 2, and 3. Amazing. Keep your eyes closed. And now, in order for us to be fully in the present, or more in the present, we are going to connect more with the body. So check the top of the head with your mind's eyes, right? The mind's eyes is going to focus on the top of the head, the forehead, the nose, the mouth, the neck, the chest area. Focus on my guidance. Go down on the belly, on your pelvic area, the thighs, the knees, going down on the calves, ankles, and feet. Beautiful. And now just see your entire body from the top to the bottom, or the bottom to the top. Amazing. And now I want you to focus with your mind eyes and bringing all the 5 senses, and why not other senses, bring them all in your heart space. And from the heart, I want you to see right now a cord of light that is going down below, through your body, going down into the center of the earth. going down into the center of the earth, seeing the cord of light. And from the heart as well, you're going to see another cord going up into the sky. And you're going to see the cord of light. And both cords, you're going to see both cords, the one going down into the center of the earth and the ones going up into the center of the sky and piercing through your body. And you're going to be the channel, the connector, the medium of these two beautiful, bright, shiny cords of light. You are one with these cords. You are one with the light. And the middle or the center point is your heart. Beautiful. Beautiful. And now I want you to go back into your heart, or focus mainly on the heart right now. And from your heart, I want you to feel how it's expanding with every breath you take. Expanding more and more your heart. And in the heart space, you are going to surround yourself, the whole body, with this cocoon that is forming of light. So your entire body right now is going to be surrounded by this beautiful cocoon of light that is formed into your heart. And this cocoon of light is going to now surround the room you are in. It's going to expand and it's going to surround the room you are in. Just visualize and feel. And then the same light, the same cocoon is going to surround the whole building or the whole house you are in. Beautiful. A lot of energies that are clearing up while we do that. So go on. Expand more, expand more. This circle of light coming from your heart is going to expand more and more into the neighborhood you are in. Remember that we are protected, so this expansion is protected by the angels and the archangel Michael. So let's expand more and more. We are going to expand this beautiful love and light circle, so much that is going to surround the entire city you are in. Amazing. And then I'm going to ask you to expand more and more, and it's going to surround the entire country you are in. And then I'm going to ask you to expand more into the continent you are in. And then I'm going to ask you to expand this circle of light and love from your heart right into on the entire globe. So now you are expanded on the entire globe, starting from your heart. Beautiful. And now, slowly, you're going to send to the entire globe the energy that you want to send, how you see the earth through your own loving heart and open heart. What do you wish for this earth? You can just picture the entire world, or you can imagine how you travel with your imagination through different parts of this globe and just send this love, peace, whatever you wish for this globe to happen and to become. And while you are here, because you've expanded so much, you are also you open up the channel for all the energies that are allowed, or they are good for you to receive from the heavens, to be integrated and to come into your being. So while you do that, while you share your vision, while you see the earth with your loving heart, you are also receiving the energies from the universe, helping you receive the new upgrades or energies coming in, so that you also send them back with love to whoever needs them. A lot of cleaning, a lot of energies. So if you are yawning, like I feel some of you do, just release them, breathe through them. Let's imagine a world or a planet where both energies of masculine and feminine are in peace, where both masculine and feminine energies are in harmony, where both energies understand their differences and the fact that the differences make them unique and make them able to create. The contradictions between them are made to be able to create, but are part of the whole together. Amazing, beautiful. And now slowly, slowly, you're going to retrieve your energy from the heart. Zoom in right now. You have zoomed out, and now we are zooming in again on the continent, then going down on the country level, going down to the city level, going down to the neighborhood level, going down to the home or building level, going down to your apartment, house, room, and going down into yourself, into your heart, and this home that we are, this body of ours. And feel in your body how much your heart has expanded through all this process. And let's ask the last time the angels and spirit to give us or clear us of anything that we need to let go of, and bring the energies that we need to integrate. Just for a couple of more minutes. Focus internally in your heart, in your body. And once you're still here, once you're ready and you feel that you can disconnect, you You can slowly move your arms, your feet, feel your body, touch your body, and only when you're ready, make sure you're not too dizzy. Some of you may be. Open up the eyes. Beautiful. Amazing. I hope you loved it. This is a clearing meditation that you can do daily, and I always recommend it to do it. This is when you're doing it once, but I always recommend it to do it as a therapy, let's say, or a therapeutical kind of a way. And you can choose, let's say, more powerful numbers such as 7, 14, 21, 33 days, or 40 days for some of you that are more disciplined in your spiritual and healing work. And yes, you can do this so that you get the clarity that you need. We all need the clearing. This should be a daily practice as you are brushing your teeth. So now, as I was saying at the beginning, we are going to pull out a card to see the overall energy that this full moon in Libra is bringing us. So Spirit, please let us know. Let us know, please, what is the card? What is the card that is going to show up for today to integrate, to take the message with it. If it's not going to pop out, I'm going to extract one. So let's see. Let's see, beautiful. Okay, so we have number 24, past life, a cultural experience. It is behind you. Regression. We are going to, this is the card, okay, number 24, and it's called past life. So let's see what is the extended message for this beautiful card. 24. 24, yes, 24. Just bear with me while I look for the, yes, here. So I'm sure this is a message for all of us, or maybe it's more specific for some of you. So take whatever resonates with you. Beautiful soul. So reincarnation is a belief held by many different religions and cultures. Deep attractions to foreign cultural items such as clothing, animal, and architecture are just some connections to your past life memories. Obsessions with and passion about events, tools, professions, or objects is your soul reminding you of previous experiences that have taught you valuable lessons. While past life regression can be extremely beneficial in understanding your interactions with family, friends, and purpose, understanding these traumas can help identify the reasoning behind debilitating psychological conditions such as phobias and fears in your current life. Obsessing over past events and experiences highlights the soul's need to achieve equilibrium in the present. Talking about balance and equilibrium. Cosmic Master Lord Krishna calls your mind to address the past, bringing healing and closure to unanswered chapters of your life. These unexplained and sometimes irrational emotions represent the challenges destined to enlighten the soul on its divine path. Be present. Serving on the second ray role, Lord Krishna asks you to heal and address past life memories and karmic issues now. Questioning authority and fear of failure will highlight these fears so you can free the chains of the past. Meditate. Avoid being mentally stuck in the past. As the time is now, affirm your soul's desire to the sacred breath of the universe. Internal desire lead to temptations. Send your prayers through the cosmos. And we also have a sacred crystal, Shiva Lingam. So you can look that up in Google. An affirmation: I am grounded into the present. My heart is centered and focused on today. Beautiful. So this is a very good and specific message of healing. For those of you that resonate with me, with my energy, I also do shamanic healing, which also consists of going back into past lives. And you can check that on my description, into the description box right below on this, and you can check one-on-one sessions with me if you are interested and want to know more. If you have things, as this card also mentions, that you would like to cover or understand related to your current life, and something that bothers you and you would like to solve or find balance. So beautiful. Thank you so much again for being here. For those ones that have been live with me, popping on and off, and the ones that are going to see it in the recording. And now we're going to close this circle, and I'm going to again ask you to close the eyes, hand in prayers, and just listen to my closing invocation. To the south, to the west, to the north, to the east, to the Mother Earth, to the Father Sky, to all stellar nations, to all divine beings, to all our ancestors. Thank you so much for your energy, for your wisdom, for your guidance. Thank you so much for being with us today. And for those of you that have been with us, thank you for your inspiration and for healing energies that were present with us. Thank you for the guidance from the card. And also, I want to thank each and every one of you watching. Thanking yourselves for participating, and your higher self last but not least. Thank you again. See you here in 2 weeks' time for the new moon. Thank you so much again. Until next time, namaste.